the true cost of rebuilding and owning this Range Rover 3-liter TD V6. A lot of you have requested this video, so here we go. I'm on my way to the garage to do a minor service on the car, so on the way I thought I would explain to you whether you should attempt to buy a Range Rover with a broken engine and fix it yourself or not, and whether this was worth it for me at least. So let's start with the initial cost. I bought this Range Rover for £6,000 from the auction thinking it had an electrical fault, but little did I know that it needed an engine rebuild. And for my new viewers, you'd have to go back and watch the first video of this car rebuild. So obviously after the rebuild I had to insure and tax the car, and insurance for me, at least it cost me £700, Alex, was it?
I think it was 700.
700, and to tax it, how much was it?
420.
420, good. Alex not good with numbers, that's why I asked her. And when it comes to fueling this car, we went actually on a road trip and we drove 600 miles on one tank. The full tank cost us £110 to refill. And where did you get it from? Tesco? It was Tesco price.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it cost, but it was £110. That's all I can remember. So for the people in the UK, I have been driving in the city and his car is saying it's doing 26.3 miles to the gallon, if that's important to you. And to make it a bit more relevant, the silver Range Rover I have, the 3.6 TD V8, is doing 17, 18, maybe 20 miles to the gallon. That's 3.6, if that's important. However, to insure that one was nothing. It's like 300, 400 pounds. But the road tax is 700 and something pounds. So
was it 755?
755, yeah. Wow. So it's like give or take, yeah. My numbers are not super accurate because I don't have a list on me. Since we are in the garage, let's talk about maintenance costs. This car takes about 6 liters of oil, and of course you have to change the oil filter. Personally, I change my oil and oil filter every 6 months or 5,000 miles, whichever comes first. This is not what the manual requests. The manual says once a year or once every 2 years, some cars or whatnot. Regardless, I do once every 6 months. It's just something that I like to do. Since this car takes 6 liters, a 4-liter castor oil is £30 and an oil filter is £11. Now I bought these products from Amazon, from my own money of course. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Maybe one day I will, but right now I'm not. And I have an Amazon front store link in the description if you are interested in buying a product or actually just curious on all of the tools I'm going to be using in this video. And this car is so easy to work on, it's crazy. You can do oil extraction from here, and I did the previous video on which one is better, extraction or draining the oil from underneath, and that experiment led us all to believe the extraction is better. You can extract the oil from here, you can fill the oil from here, and from underneath there, you change the oil filter. You do not need to do this in the garage. You can do it on your own driveway. So this car has 2 air filters on the left and the right, since it has 2 turbos. Each air filter costs roughly around £15, maybe £20. It depends where you get it from. But genuine parts are not expensive whatsoever, really competitive prices. And that's what I like about Land Rovers, by the way. And since we're in it, let's talk about the full rebuild. The full rebuild as a whole cost me roughly between 6 to 8 grand. Now, did I need to spend that much money? Absolutely not. But I wanted to spend that money because I really like the car. So I was building this car, well, as if it's my own really, not as if I'm selling the car, which I won't sell the car. At least that's the idea right now. I'm not gonna sell the car. So with that in mind, of course I'm gonna build it not to profit from. Now, if you wanna profit from, we'll leave that till the end of the video. I have some things to say about that. But for now, why did it cost me that much money? I used, most of the parts were genuine. Let's start with the crankshaft. It had a brand new crankshaft that cost close to 2 grand, actually, including VAT and so on. It cost close to 2 grand, the crankshaft alone. Did I need to do that? No. But I wanted to do that because I wanted to build, it's my first build, and I wanted my first build to be perfect. And I've replaced a lot of stuff. I replaced, see how easy that is to drain the oil?
Very easy.
Yeah. You just need a suction, well, you don't need that. You can get ones from manual from home. But things I replace oil pump, I replace water pump, I replace all the belts, I replace replaced. There were two tensioners there. I got them replaced. I replaced, you know what? If I can replace it, I did replace it. My motto on this engine was replace everything that you can do while you're here. And there's a theme in the car industry, and while you're here, might as well do it. And maybe I took it for quite literally, and I took it too far. And I know what you guys thinking. For that much money, you could buy an engine, a brand new engine. Yes, but it won't be an engine that I built, and it won't be like I want it. And that $6,000 or a bit more, it wasn't just an engine, it was a lot of things in the car. For example, the batteries in the back got replaced and so on. So really, it's something that I wanted to do. And then there are parts here, there are sensors I replaced. This is the 4th service the car to get, you know. So I did spend money on the car. But again, it's not to profit from, it's because I love the car. And things like alternator, we have a new alternator. For no reason whatsoever. Absolutely nothing wrong with the old alternator. But I said in the previous videos, and I continue saying, I wanted the car so ready that myself or anyone who owns the car really, for the next 5 years, they do not need to touch the car at all. They do not need tools or equipment to work on the car. Just change the oil and you're good to go. That was my goal. Have I achieved it? For the past 6 months, I have been achieving now. But see how it goes. Let's see how it continues. It's a big journey. It's a long journey. And now I'm learning on the 5 liter, which you might be thinking, why am I doing this video, Fahad? I need you to work on a 5 liter V8 supercharged. I need you to complete that video. The reason why the engine is not ready is because we need some parts, and the parts at the moment, you may know this or you may not know this, it's hard to get some parts because the Land Rover had issue with the ordering. So we have some delays, but here you go. At least we get to talk about this car. I guess that's one thing, yeah. So is this a filler video? Well, you guys asked for a consistency in my videos, and I'm doing that. I could have not done a video, but you guys get upset. So here you go, a consistency. Consistency. By the way, if you haven't noticed so far, I don't like talking videos, and I'm doing this video really for you guys. The reason why I don't like is because I have issues saying words, and this is to do with my tongue. I have some problems with my tongue. And I think you guys already know that because I've made so many mistakes, grammar mistakes. Alex behind the camera, she keeps on correcting me because she has a grammar OCD. She's laughing so hard.
You have
make sure the camera doesn't fall, Alex.
What is it? You have tidiness OCD.
I have tidiness OCD. That's the thing. So with this engine, I repainted the engine. Why?
Yeah.
Because I want to. I used the ultrasonic cleaner in every single bit. I really detailed the engine, detailed every part. I replaced all bolts, all gaskets, every single seal. Things that people would never think about, I replaced it. Why? It's because I want to. And also I want to learn. I want to learn how to do stuff. It's an opportunity for me to open things up and learn how the pump works. Learn how the oil pump, the fuel pump, what's that called? The coolant pump, you know, the things like that. I was keen on learning, and that came at cost. So while I'm removing the oil filter, I'd like you to help me with something. Make sure to hype the video if you are watching from your phone. If you're watching from PC or maybe from, you know, your laptop or the TV, you might not be able to do it. But if you're watching from your phone, I'd really appreciate it. And that hype button, by the way, if you click hype, it just tells algorithm and YouTube that more people like yourself should watch this video, and you are enjoying this video. Really, it's just to support me. That's all the way it is. Let's have a look at the oil filter and see if we get any particles. For the past few checks, I did not get any particles. It was only the first one, by the way, which I've made a video about it, if you guys remember. Alex remembers, yeah? Yes. That was a bit upsetting for me, but it's all good, and I'm confident I won't have any particles here because obviously it's been checked before. You guys enjoy my videos, and maybe some of you are wondering, what is the most common parts that could go wrong with this engine? Because as my understanding, a lot of you have 4.4, you have the 5 liter, you have the 3.6, but some of you, only some, have the 3 liter. Not all of you. Okay, well, it's easy. You have to watch out for EGR, you have to watch out for turbos, you have to watch out for oil pump, You have to watch out for coolant pumps. You have to watch out for fuel pumps. You have to watch out for the inlet manifolds. You have to watch out for the pistons. You have to watch out for the bearings and the crankshaft and the DPF. You have to watch out for the radiators. You have to watch out, actually just watch out for everything. Honestly, this is every time I go online and I ask people what should I be watching out for, that's all what they say. There isn't a single compartment or an item in the engine that people were like, no, don't do anything with it. This is the most reliable part in the engine, which is weird. If you know anything about mechanic, you'd know that all parts, they have an expiry date, okay? It's an engine. Of course something is going to go wrong. And this one, after 100,000 miles, and after 10 years, yes, the engine did fail. And now I refurbished it. And you know what? It's working absolutely fine. I'm just looking for any debris. I'm not seeing anything. It's just a habit that I go with, whether it's important or not. I just keep checking, and I don't need to show you, but there's nothing there. I mean, you can't see, but there's nothing there. Yeah. Okay, with the oil filled, let's check the oil level, and then let's go for a drive for that talk. So has this all been worth it? And should you do the same? This car has changed my life because now I have a garage, 2-post lift, and plenty of tools and videos on this car. And that is a huge change to my life. And actually, you can classify me as a YouTuber now. I have over 10,000 subscribers. So yes, for me, it was worth it. However, at what cost? I am putting over 100 hours a week of studying, learning, reading workshop manuals, and doing crazy amount of research and asking questions just to get to the point where I am now. And that not including what Alex is doing to help me. Alex is putting between 30 hours, is it a week, Alex? 30 hours a week to help out. And that is not including the risks that I had to put money-wise into this car, because after all of this, it could have failed, really. So my question to you, are you willing to do that work? Are you willing to go to the extra mile to do all of that? If not, probably this is not good for you. But if you are, then trust me, it's worth it, 100%. And at the end of the day, you're driving a car that you built, something that you can be proud of, something you say, it's one of a kind. And if you are in the car industry, and if you're a trader, and you're flipping the car for profit, I'm sorry to say, my friend, no, you won't be able to do any money. Well, at least I couldn't make any money from it. I didn't, and I couldn't, and I won't make money from it, even if I try to sell it. Why? Because I work too much for it. I put too much money, too unnecessary money. It cost me over 6 grand to do repairs. Repairs are necessary and unnecessary. So yes, I went for it with a full heart, not because I want to sell it. If I want to sell it, definitely, if I was a dealer, I would not put that much money and effort in it. But the question is, if you're just a normal person who wants to buy a normal car, a Range Rover, and you have 15 grand or 20 grand lying around, should you invest in something like this? Number one, you shouldn't use the word investment, because when you buy a car, it's a liability. And number two, you 100% should buy a Range Rover L405. It is extremely comfortable. Even the most basic one, extremely comfortable, extremely powerful. I don't know what I did to that engine, but it is extremely powerful. More powerful than the 3.6 TDV8. I'm not sure why, but it is more powerful. I can't prove it to you, because I can't put it on a dyno yet. It's still fresh engine. I'm not going to ruin it. It's my masterpiece. So, of course, I'm not going to ruin it. But for sure, you should definitely, without a doubt, buy a Range Rover. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I hope this video was useful to you to any degree. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for future videos, and make sure to hype the video like we discussed. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.